All right, good morning, folks. Today we're going to talk about a Soviet aircraft carrier project that never saw the light of day, never quite made it past design stage. That would be the Orel Carrier, Project 1160 and 1153. This is an attempt by the USSR to develop a nuclear carrier somewhere in the vicinity of a Forrestal or Kitty Hawk-sized carrier, true fleet supercarrier. Anyhow, project started, it got some impetus going in the late 1960s, and by the beginning of the 1970s, work really truly started. Work started by the Nevskoy Design Bureau in the Black Sea, of course, and both these carrier designs featured long-range anti-ship missiles. In order to abide by the Montreux Convention, they have to add these offensive missiles to their carriers, and this goes for all Russian and Soviet carriers. In order to get them out of the Black Sea, they just have to have offensive capability, and so they add these in, and they can call them a cruiser and get them out of the Black Sea into the Mediterranean. Anyhow, in the 70s, they started working on this, and the original design, the 1160, was going to have about 80,000 tons and about 60 aircraft. Mostly made up of MiG-23s and some other aircraft that hadn't quite been finished in design for anti-submarine work and attack work and such. Anyhow, that was eventually canned as being too big, too expensive, too impractical in 1973. Work continued, though, under another program, Project 1153. Project 1153 would have been smaller. It would have carried only 2 steam catapults instead of 3, about 50 aircraft, and been closer to about 72,000 tons, or about the same size as a U.S. Forrestal class. Anyhow, they kept working on this and never saw the light of day. It would have been a true fleet carrier, nuclear powered and everything, but it never got off the drawing board due to cost and just general Soviet ability to build and afford these things. They had greater priorities with the Army and other naval projects at the time. So it never got built. It was canceled officially for good in 1978. Though it did influence other later Soviet developments for other carrier designs, eventually including the Kuznetsov class. So this has been the Orel Class Carrier that never saw the light of day.